Today on the Dirty Shop, we are going to answer the age-old question. Can a Nerf dart kill? Let's find out.
Warning. This video may contain scenes of extreme untidiness. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, welcome back to the Dirty Shop. Today I'm going to do another air gun video. I've got my air rifle here that I built, and it normally shoots about 800 psi with a 45 caliber bullet. And I get about 600 and something frames feet per second out of that rig. But I've put this super long PVC barrel on it, which happens to fit a Nerf dart very nicely. So I can put those Nerf darts in there, and we'll see how fast these Nerf darts will go. Now, I've tested it already, and I know that it'll shoot them out of it, but most of the time the Nerf dart just flies apart. It just disintegrates when it comes out of the barrel, and the little tip comes off and goes out in the boonies somewhere, or impacts whatever you're shooting at. But for the fun of it, we're gonna shoot this thing, and we're gonna see how far we can make a Nerf dart fly and how fast we can make it go. So in that line, I've got my Ayler Research Model 33 chronograph here, which a friend of mine left to me when he passed away, or I ended up with after he passed away. We got that all set up, and we're gonna shoot a couple Nerf darts over the top of that to see what our speeds are. Okay, here we go for our first shot. We're going to take a Nerf dart here. I'm trying to save the ones that are the least beat up, because some of these are older Nerf darts, because I think they'll hold together better. So we're going to load our Nerf dart in right there. I could have cut the barrel a little bit longer, so I have to shove it in a little bit deeper, like that. Okay. And I can load this up to full PSI. 800 PSI. That's on. And we're going to fire through our things there. The little tip thing just flew over my shoulder. I have to wear my safety glasses for this. Let's take a look here. We've got error. Error. That's no good. All right, let's try another one. Put my glasses on this time. My son is really mad because I'm destroying all his Nerf darts, but I'll have to buy him some more, I guess. All right. Okay, full pressure. It's back on. I must have just kind of missed the thing there. I'll bounce back too. I'm going to have to change my settings. You get on that one. 797 feet per second, so almost 800 feet per second. And unfortunately, the image on this doesn't come out very well. I'll try and take a picture with my phone so you guys can see what it says. So 797 feet per second at 800 psi. Let's slow this down just a little bit, and we'll see if it'll shoot at a lower speed, a little more stable. Here we go. 200 psi in the gun. Ow, bug bite me. We'll try another shot here. All right. The dart didn't completely disintegrate. That's a good sign. And that was 676 feet per second. So that dart broke, but didn't come apart at 200 psi, which is a good sign. So we're going to keep cranking the speed up here until the darts start coming apart. Let's see if it'll break glass. Laid a tarp out so that I don't get glass everywhere. Yes. Sweet. For testing for distance now and how far this will shoot, this won't work. If the dart comes apart, that doesn't work because it's not very realistic. And so I'm going to try and shoot regular darts to see how far they'll go under a certain pressure. So I'll turn the pressure down, we'll see how far it'll go, and then I've also taken some tape and I've taped up some darts to see how far they'll go. And that should hold them together a lot better and they won't come apart under pressure, and we'll see if we can crank the speed up enough to get some real distance out of these darts. I've got my GPS here, and so we'll be plotting it with this. It's accurate within 10 feet or so, so hopefully that'll work. So finding a spot where I can shoot some serious distance has been a little bit tough, but I think so long as I can not hit a tree branch, which the odds are pretty much against me on that one, I should be able to shoot for at least maybe 1,000 feet in that direction. And so I really want to give that one a go, and we'll see what happens. First thing we're going to do is we're going to try a regular Nerf dart, unmodified, at like 100 psi, just to give a kind of a test baseline sort of arrangement. I have to make sure there's no cars going by because that is a road out there. The odds of getting there I think are pretty slim, but you never know. Wait for those cars to go by. All right, here we go. So the tip came off. Even at 100 psi, that tip just popped right off of there and it just didn't go anywhere. So now we're going to try one of my modified darts. I've got the tape wrapped up and around the tip of this to hopefully hold it on a little better. It's still all over the place, but it looked like 300 or 400 feet. I'll use my GPS there and we'll give it a test. Let's try another one. Try another one. I think I put some extra tape on one of these. That was pretty good. Missed all the trees, kind of curved a little bit, but let's do another one. Last test, last taped bullet. At 100. Looks like we're getting all about the same range. We'll test those in a minute. And now, one last shot at full power. We'll see what happens. I don't think I'll be able to find the tip on it though, unfortunately, but it'll go way out there. All right, here we go. Full power shot. I didn't even see where it went. But okay, here we go. We'll go out there and give it a test. Well, there we are. We found dart number one. It's still intact. The tip is pretty loose on it. This is one of the taped darts, and this says 188 feet we shot that Nerf dart. Sweet. Let's go see if we can find the next one. So target number two, dart number two is completely intact, no damage apparent at all, and that is showing 202 feet. 203. It's kind of counting up a little bit slower. Maybe, yeah, it's bouncing right around there. 203 feet to target number two. So Nerf dart's going 200 feet. Here's our third dart. 233 feet. Max range on my Nerf dart. 233 feet. I bet you if I wrap more tape on these things, we get them to go a little further. But for now, that's pretty awesome. What do you think, baby?
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. We're going to do one final shot. 233 feet on the max range on my taped dart. This one I've got 3 layers of tape on, and I wrapped the tape all the way around the tip, so it's super strong now. We're going to see how far that will go. I don't think you can do much more to a Nerf dart to make it go further, except maybe stuff something on the inside and give it more mass. But all right, here we go. Don't hit anything. Well, that didn't work at all. It must have come apart. Oh, I know what happened. I cranked it up to full power and it just took it apart. That's not going to work. Well, I didn't mean to shoot that at full power, but the darts stayed together. That's a good sign. It just wobbled like crazy and didn't go anywhere. So this time I'm going to try it at 300 psi and see what that does for us. Okay, 300 psi test with the super taped dart. Apparently that's all we're going to get. Shoot it too fast and they just wobble all over the place. Well, in conclusion, I don't think you can make a Nerf dart lethal. I just don't know if you can get that tip moving fast enough, not with any means I had, to actually penetrate a body enough to kill. I've got this piece of pine board here. And they say, if I've heard it said that if a projectile will pierce a 1-inch pine board, and this is obviously only 3/4, then it's potentially lethal. So this, obviously the worst shot I've got here is about a 1/4 inch into that board. So the tip of the dart went in about a 1/4 inch on the impact there. So obviously not lethal, but I sure wouldn't want to get shot by it. It's super painful. It'll break wine bottles, explode tin cans, 2 at a time sometimes, punch through a pie pan really nice, but I don't think it'll kill. 800 feet per second, about 233 feet distance on a shot, but still not lethal. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Dirty Shop.